Bonjour, good morning. We are into August 2020. We are back at John and Coco's. Hey. Right, following on from the last video, I was in here, I do believe. So I've gone and bought some grout. So we're going to get this lovely tiled wall washed down and then grouted, which will be wonderful. We have an FNG here. That's Paul. He's wanted in the US, so he don't want to be filmed, so we'll be blurring him out. He's continuing on with finishing off the stairs. He's a fully trained carpenter and joiner. And the man, the legend himself, Stevie boy. Steve! There he goes. He's cutting your garden again and again and again. So yeah, there's going to be lots going on. Paul's going to be concentrating on the woodworking side of things for me, so I'm going to be keeping him busy. I'm going to get that bathroom done, and then we're going to go back downstairs, which we did that rip-out job on, and start putting up the false ceilings and the false walls. So yeah, watch the magic as always. It's probably going to be one of those videos where we're just talking rather than filming. Right, there you go, John. That is loads and loads of metal and insulation ready for your downstairs room. Stevie boy's been working his magic. That's all nicely cut now, not looking so much like a jungle. So yeah, later on this afternoon I'll start work on metaling all this ceiling out, but I'm now going to go upstairs and actually do that grouting. Right, that's the grout all mixed up. It's pretty black, it's a grey, but it's quite dark, so let's hope I don't get any on the nice white ceiling. Right, let's go high speed as always. Manliest bathroom in the door. I've got Steve in with me. It's basically too hot. I can't get it on quick enough before that starts to dry, so I've asked Steve to clean up the grout. The dream team. Okay, that's that all done. I'm not saying I got some on the ceiling, but I got some on the ceiling. I knew that was going to happen. Always happens, every single time, no matter how careful I am. Right, not a lot I can do with this, so I'm going to go downstairs and start putting up the ceiling. Right, I'm now downstairs. Look, Steve is like a machine. Look at him. Stops for no one. Keeping the garden under control. Right, first things first, I need to de-cobweb because otherwise I'm going to have cobweb debris all in my face as I'm drilling. Also, we've got to cut out all the old pipework to get that out of the way so it doesn't foul on any of our future works that we do. So I will set up the camera, put it in high speed, and you can watch me quickly sort out the de-cobwebbing and the cutting of the pipes. Right, that's that. All cleared of all the pipe work and everything. Let's quickly get this cleaned up. Such a handy, convenient tool. Right, I've done the first line of brackets. I'm currently on the second one. That's the laser on the string line pinging along to show how nice and straight it is. Isn't that lovely? So I'll just slowly progress with that, as always. Right, that's all the brackets all put in place now. I'll just get the last few bits of ceiling rail in place, and then we will make a decision about how we're going to continue it over here. Might have to put some extra noggins in there, or maybe I'll turn the rails around, I don't know. I'll have a little think about it. I'm currently just sorting this section out. I've had to put some extra noggins up there to take that because of the change of direction. I've just got this final little bit to do where I've just got to put the last of the hangers. So what we'll do is we'll come back when it's all done. And that is the metalwork for the ceiling, all finished, all lovely and flat and level. We will now have to wait for the Sparky to come in and first fix. Once he's first fixed, we can put the ceiling up, and then once the ceiling's up, it means we can put the walls up. For now, I've just been off. I've been on a white list. I just went to the merchants. It was closed, which meant I had to go the other way. So I've just spent an hour driving from one merchant's to another just to go get materials. So that was fun. Basically, what's going to happen now is this floor is all over the place. Me and John had a bit of a discussion the other day about it. So rather than ripping it up, which obviously takes time and money, we're going to put a OSB floor over the top, and we're going to level it out. So we're basically set out battens, level it out as we go. You know, a little bit cheaper, saves the client a little bit of money, sort of thing. You still end up with a nice flat level floor. We're still going to be ripping up this whole section here because we know it's rotted out, and also pipe work needs sorting because we've got issues with the flow where the pipes weren't installed correctly the first time around. So yeah, we're just about to start loading in a load of OSB. Okie dokie. Right, I am in a minute going to start doing this floor. We've just chucked the laser around the high points there, so what I'll do is I'll run a batten along there, level it out, and then we'll work off of that both ways to get a nice floor. But I've got a few bits of metal left over, and rather than keep moving them again and again, I'll just quickly put them up out here. So I've just put a bit of metal up there ready for the laser, so let's get that done. Right, that's those few up out the way. So I'll now go in there. Okie dokie, right, I've just put the first batten down. That's at the highest point, so from then on everything will be built up. This is just a quick and easy way of levelling off a floor using battens. There's lots of different methods, but basically we screw it down and then we just level it across. Any discrepancies, i.e. like that, we'll put wedges underneath to level it, screw it down. Once that's completely flat horizontally, we will then go to the next one, do that one again and again and again, and then that way it will end up perfectly flat that way and perfectly flat that way, therefore giving you a perfectly flat floor, which won't match anything else in the house. Paul's upstairs cutting me loads of wedges, so once he's done them, we'll crack on. I am underway, so literally it's as simple as put the batten down, level it across, put the wedges underneath it until it's where it needs to be, and then screw it down, and we'll just do that way and that way. But what we'll do, as always, just to save hassle, is we'll come back when it's all done. Right, that's that section of the floor done, so I now need to just get all the boards set up and yeah, get this floor done. Right, I've just finished fixing the last bit of batting down. The floor's all loaded out. We're going to start clearing up and packing up, and then we're back next week. So the next video clip will be us here back next week, and then I'll be able to show you what all the other boys have been up to. We've got the plumber here doing stuff, so he's been busy in the shower. Paul, the carpenter and joiner, he's been busy upstairs, and I've just been too busy to film him, so we're going to see what he's done as well. See you in the next bit. Bonjour, good morning. Wet, miserable Friday at John and Coco's. Right, we've been up since the crack of dawn. We've been starting to get kit in. Got lots of wood and trim here, so Paul's going to carry on working on the stairs. He's going to be cutting that worktop up and putting it behind the tap to make that all look all pretty. We've got some nice white tiles to get that done. We have a wonderful shower screen. So I'm going to be fitting that shortly. So yes, the first video of the day will be me fitting a shower screen. Right, Paul's going to start cracking on with that. Very professional. Look, he's even using a set square. I never bother. Nothing's ever square in France. Right, RTFM. We all know what that means by now, don't we? Read the manual. So I've got all my various components all set out. I've cleaned around the edge of the shower tray, so I'll sit, read this, understand it, and then get fitting. Right, I've just put the parts of the framework all on. I've just got to put a few more of the gubbins on, and then we'll start fixing it together. We've got a lot going on. Paul's doing the stairs, the electrician's just turned up ready to start running the electrics. And same as always, when you're trying to run a gang, I can't always be working myself and filming. Okay, so that's that first stage done. I'll now line it all up and we'll get it fixed in position. Right, that's all being fixed in place now, so I just got to offer up the sliding door. Right, I've just got to put a couple of finishing trims on it along the top, mastic it around, and that's it, done. So yeah, that's that part done. Wonderful. Right. There you go. Paul sorted that out. It needed a bit of adjustment and I was getting frustrated with it, so I asked his help. He did it for me. Lovely. We've got this bit of trim to hide that detail there, so that gets stuck there with a bit of silicone. We're going to clean that edge up there and put a little bit more trim up there. That's done. We've also prepped the sills, so we bought some nice metal beading, used up the remainder of the tiles. I think that's going to look really nice, so we're going to get them glued down and do that. Paul's been busy with the stairs, so he's now completed all the bottom tread, done all the detailing around the back. He's just put the first, I always say yawl post, but it's newel, isn't it? It's N-E-W-E-L. He's done that, and then he's going to start doing the rest. Who knows what Steve's doing? What are you doing, Steve?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
I'm out there.
John, Coco. Steve has been doing some serious hedge cutting, chopping. He's been busy all morning. It's all down here, isn't it, Steve? So this whole area has been totally cut down and cleared. You getting that cut as well at a later date?
Yeah.
So you on that now?
No, I'm still on.
So are you going to be cutting all of that down?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no pressure. Talk us through. So yeah, we're going to get all that cut down because obviously we've got to have this roof sorted, so we need that all cleared, ready for the roofer. Obviously he's cleaning all that up. So lots of progress, just not a lot of filming because we've got a lot of people on site today. We've got the plumber, the sparky, Paul the joiner, Steve the gardener, labourer, and awesome bloke that he is.
Yeah, official tea maker.
Official tea maker, and then there's obviously me just walking around pretending I know what I'm doing. Right, next job I'm about to do is see around the window. We never ever got to finish the plastic trim around it, so we've still got the exposed batten. So I'm just about to go up there now and get that all sorted. So we're now up in the attic area. So as you can see, he's just getting all this trim finished off. So it's going to be a bit awkward filming it. So that was it before, and I'll show you that after. There's been a pain in the butt crawling down this dormer, so we'll keep doing this. Right, just put silicone in and it's all done. So I'm now going to go back down the bathroom and stick those tiles down. Right, before I do this tiling, I'm going to quickly whip that trim on. Right, that finishes that off nice and neat. I've got to do a bit of snagging work around the area, but it's not too big a deal, so that cleans that up. I've got to put a little detail up there, but yeah, the next thing we get done is get these tiled into place. This sticky stuff they put on as a film just never comes off easily. Right, let's get some adhesive knocks up and ready to get that sorted. Got some gear knocked up. This is a before. And that is it after. Wonderful. Final jobs to do in here is we've got to run a plinth around the whole way. There's a couple of little bits of trim I got to finish off on the top of there. There's a little bit of remedials up there the plumber's got to do. I've just got to finish along the top. One last snag on the paint, architrave, and then we're pretty much done. I think we might be able to abandon the unit built and put there, but yeah, we're coming along nicely in here. I'm now going to go. Let's go see what Paul's doing, making a mess by the looks of it. That's what you're paying your money for, John. On-site carpenter building a lovely staircase, so he's banging away. Right, I'm coming over to this section now, so I'm going to get this tiled out and make it look pretty. Too early. We always get up early on this job so we can get as many hours in as we can. It's no fun waking up at 6:30 on a Saturday. Right. That's what I've done last night before I finish, so I'm going to continue setting out and putting some tiles around there. Paul's going to continue making all of the banister posts, so he's basically going to replicate all that, which would be fun for him because all he's got is some square bits of wood, so he's going to be making even more mess. Steve, the man, the legend, is going to clean this whole area up. Watch the magic. Steve, what I'll do is get a fucking change going put it out the fucking stairs. We just have to interrupt this video vlog. Steve's got something interesting to share with John and Coco.
I've just calculated the depth of your well and the amount of water.
Here is the well, here is the depth of the well, 8 metres, and you currently have 3.8 metres of usable water in there. When considering how hot it's been this summer, that's quite a lot of free water to use to irrigate your garden.
Yeah.
There you go.
And possibly drink.
And possibly drink, but I have to check if it's potable, obviously, and then we can have it hardwired into your mains. Wasn't that interesting? I'm currently just got it as far as I could with this, so I've just put plastic trim all along the top of there so it can be totally saturated in there. It won't really matter. We've done it in such a way, that's why we sealed it. There's not a lot more I can do because I need the edging beads to go down there before I continue tiling. So there's no point doing any more there. What to do next? Right, I've got to do a load of masticing around that attic window, so I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to let you watch Paul in high speed as he continues building this stair. Right, just coming in for a bit of peace and quiet. Right, I've just sorted out all the traps, so that's all been done now. I've just got to clean all this edge up, and then I'm going to get that siliconed in, so that basically the floor's fully, not waterproof, but you know, it can stop any water problems getting anywhere because it'll be trapped within the flooring, which is what it's designed for. Still just loads of little bits and pieces in here. Just obviously I've got to touch up a bit of the paintwork, plimps, sort those sockets out. Got to grout that up and that up. Got to buy a unit and build that there. Architrave around there, and then it will be done. So it's just time consuming. It takes a little while. So anyway, I'm going to shut up and right, now that's all cleaned up, I will silicone it. This is what it's come down to get some content. Right, have some more grout made up. So I'm going to do this window shelf and this window shelf. I'll come back afterwards. That is it after, and what a mess I might add. There's literally not a lot I can do about that. I'll just clean it all up a little bit later on, and then we're cutting the paint afterwards and it'll all look lovely. I think that really looks nice, that beading. I did a grout line underneath because we've got a metal bead there, so when we paint up to that it'll be a nice crisp clean line which will look lovely. It's the same there as well. Right, now we're going to do a horrendous job. So we've got signs of wood eating bugs downstairs, old, and there's definitely one that has been eaten away that I noticed months ago. So we've got, I can't pronounce it properly, I just call it xylophone because that's how most people spell it. Because of spell check, so we've got to spray the downstairs area, so I'll kit up and do that. Okay, this is the horrible stuff. We'll get the sprayer loaded up and then we're going to go in. Literally, we get in, we spray, we leave. It's not very good stuff. Some craftsmanship going on here, guys. Paul is slowly getting there. It's very tedious work. It's not exactly easy with not having a workshop to hand. Working off of the floor. Right, John and Coco, pay attention. Are we ready? Obviously we're going to have a stainless steel splashback there for where the hob's going to be going, but do you think one course of tiles around like that is quite nice? Or do you think maybe 2 tiles high, like that? I personally think 2 tiles high is quite nice. The decision is yours. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm just having a bit of a sort out because there's a bit of a mess everywhere because obviously we've just been busy for the last 2 days. So I'm just getting the area sorted. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Right, the mad rush happened as always. So I did another coat of that horrible shit downstairs, the xylophone stuff. Paul's just been cleaning up all of his mess from all of the cutting that he's been doing. He's pretty much, not say nearly there, but he's done most of the hard stuff, so it's just a case of infilling that and putting the last bit of handrail in. Excellent workmanship. He truly is a great craftsman. I will give him that. A great find as well. He found me on YouTube. Right. Let's go see what Stevie Boy's been doing, because he's been outside, so I've not filmed him. So he's opened all this up to make it easier to get around, and he has totally and utterly cleared this whole area, which is a huge improvement. Actually makes it quite a nice little usable area really. Now it's all cut back, so that's good. John, do you want all this cut back because it is wildly overgrown? Let me know. So not a bad 2 days. Obviously set myself up quite well, so when I come back I can pretty much get this room boarded, which shouldn't take too long. A couple of days working, that'll look like a new room again. So it's all good. Happy days. Right, we'll see you in the next video.